And are we live? We are live. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's Big Jack Films here. Welcome to another live stream. I'm just gonna adjust this here because it's a little bit more tranquil. So yeah, we're live again. This time on a Friday. Apologies we didn't do a Wednesday show because we got a little busy and we were also very tired. A few apologies actually, because one, that. Two, my chair is gone. I broke my old computer chair. Unfortunately, it just wore out. It wasn't really working much anymore. And yeah, unfortunately, it was time to go. It was unfortunately time to go for that thing to just disappear. So I'm using one of the dining chairs until I can get a secondhand new one. So unfortunately, it's going to be like that probably until I get one. And what sucks is there's one of the arm pieces is being a piece of shit. So there's that. Trying to think what else is happening. Yeah, so a few apologies there, and then finally just I just got a TikTok follower. Also, just bear in mind I'm not looking the best because the main reason is because I got a big bump on my nose, and I feel very uncomfortable and ugly having this thing on me. So unfortunately, I'm not looking the best. I mean, I look like goddamn Rudolph right now. I look like I could lead Santa's sleigh. And yeah, the holidays are coming up, so that should be exciting. I know for a lot of our American viewers, next week is Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I might go Black Friday shopping. I don't know. I have to see what I'm looking for this holiday season. But yeah, so I'm just here, just chilling here with you guys. Obviously, we don't have many people viewing us yet, which is a surprise. Holy crap. And yeah, we're just gonna discuss some stuff. So, a few updates about the current channel stuff, some videos you might have missed. Hi, Red Yoshi, good to see ya. So a few updates of what's been happening this week. The greatest man in the world is here, and it is me. No, that'd probably be me, Junebug Films, but good to see ya. Hi, Gojira Films, thank you so much. So yeah, a few updates of what's been happening this week. So if you guys saw, what was it, last week, we put out our feature-length version of the Dragon Ball Evolution review, the 100th episode. You can go check that out. On top of that, we also, JT is Reborn, who has been helping us here on the channel, put out a review for Charlie's Angels, and from what I heard, it's a piece of shit. Because it's not the fact that it's, like, got girls in it, it's just the fact that it's a bad made movie, so that sucks. My only problem with Charlie's Angels is, no John Forsythe, unfortunately, because John Forsythe, the one thing I remember him the most was on this old Universal Studios, tape that I saw. Hey, Mason, good to see ya! Hey, GT! I know, GT's awesome. Good to see you, Mason. Hope you're doing well, buddy. So, what else has been happening? So we had GT put out a review of Charlie's Angels, and then I put out, just for the hell of it, a little video, called Avengers Endgame, but if it's a bunch of cosplayers from 10 years of Comic-Cons. Now, the thing is about that video, it was just kind of done on my spare time. I was just kind of bored and wanted to put something out there. And I've been seeing all these compilation of Avengers videos that basically say Avengers Endgame battle, but it's everybody, or it's this battle, or it's this and that. And the thing is though, that's something I've been wanting to do. And I used to do a series of cosplay videos back in the day that I don't do, unfortunately, anymore because I've retired them. But I have all this footage from them, so I figured I'd do a big compilation of, like, all these different Comic-Con events and everything and try to piece it together as sort of a Avengers Endgame-inspired battle. So that's why you see that video, because I was just bored. Get Gojira Films' personal signed copy of the film. Okay, yeah, what, a personal signed copy of my movie? Okay, yeah, like, if he wants a copy, that'd be great. Probably send it out for the holidays. But yeah, so basically, that's what's been happening. This week's been a little slow, but we're hoping to get back into it. I'm probably going to take this weekend to work on a couple. Yeah, you're going to see a couple more bits of videos here and there. So I'll definitely get on that, Mason. I'll get on that this week. So, with, that being said, basically, this week, as you guys can see, it's called Fan Mail Friday. And normally I don't do Fan Mail Fridays. I mean, if that's something you guys want to see, if you want to see double live streams, I can maybe pull that off. It'd be great. Maybe do Fan Mail Fridays, depending on when I get them. But we have a bunch of fan mail here. Oh, Jesus, it's all falling apart and everything. Holy crap. So yeah, we've gotten fan mail the last few days. and we're going to be reading through these. So the first one I want to read here is from a fan who's usual to the channel, Jared Osborne. He sent us this huge envelope, so we're going to see what the hell's in here. He's from Bell River, Ontario. Wow, okay. Yeah, he's pretty close by. Didn't know that. See, I've been meeting a lot of local fans lately, which is pretty fucking cool. Honestly, like, that's great. So we're just gonna get through this. And the honest thing is with envelopes, especially these kinds, ever since I saw Jackass and they did the envelope webbing paper cut challenge, like, I can't look at these. So I'm so scared of opening these because these are paper cut, like, slayers. Like, these things will give you paper cuts if you're not careful. So there's that. So we got wow, you got a huge thing here. Holy shit, huge letter right here. So I'm just gonna read this out loud. So again, thank you, Jared, for this. Yeah, I had to careful. Anthrax. Oh god. So here's what it says. Hi, Big Jack Films. It's me, Jared Osborne, aka Tootin' King 1985. 1985? How's life going and how have you been? I've been pretty good, man. Been pretty good. Solid week this week. The reason I sent you this letter is because me and a friends of mine are working on an anime series titled Kitadani. I already like that name, Kitadani. It's set in a rare Harryhausen-esque world of primordial Japan where primitive humans and dinosaurs coexist. Ooh, okay. You've already caught my attention, Jared. Anime-inspired, Ray Harryhausen, dinosaurs in Japan. I'm already digging it. This is like Inuyasha with a bit of like 1 million years in there. So, let's see here. On par with 1 million years BC and Primal. Okay, so a lot of people have been telling you about Primal, which is the new Gareth Tartakovsky, whatever, cartoon series that's out on Adult Swim. This is the guy who made Samurai Jack, and basically it's Samurai Jack with dinosaurs, so I can see the inspiration for it. And I have not watched it, unfortunately. I'm so sorry, as the dino nut I am, I just can't, I haven't had time to really watch anything on streaming services. I don't watch Netflix much. I haven't watched any of Disney Plus. Like, I actually don't want to buy it. I'd rather, like, Mandalorian, see if I can find it some other way, maybe wait till Blu-ray, but I've heard good things about The Mandalorian. Just all these streaming services, they're getting too much. So for me, I'll probably just find it somewhere else. But anyway, so let's see here. With a tone like that of Princess Mononoke and the art style similar to Inuyasha. Love it. And the central theme of the idea is survival. Okay, so it's a survival dinosaur horror thing. Okay, I'm really cool with that. The main character is a brave 18-year-old woman named Kitadani. Okay, so she's a woman. Interesting. Who is willing to do what it takes to survive. Her companions are carefree archaeopteryx named Jiru. Okay, I like that. Who is Katani's soul confident and represents Katani's longing for freedom and suffering. I don't know why I keep saying Katana or Katani. I just like Katani a little better. It's easier to pronounce. A velociraptor named Karayudu, who takes up the role of Kitani's overpowered caretaker and represents her long for survival. I'm already loving this. Like, I'm already loving this plot. Now on to the antagonist of the series is an ancient and gigantic red T-Rex named the Colossal One. Why does this remind me? There was a small mini-series of Care Bears episodes, because I used to watch Care Bears as a kid, where they were cavemen, and they had to deal with dinosaurs, and No Heart was a Tyrannosaurus called No Heartsaurus. Like, remember, wasn't there one episode where, like, Hugs and Tugs were, like, pretending to be sick, and they couldn't cure him, so they said, oh, the only cure is a tear from No Heartsaurus, and it's like, they have to stub on his toe and make him cry. Dinosaurs can't cry. But it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Care Bears Land Before Time. Yeah, kind of. But there was, like, a brontosaurus named Buttercup and shit. But anyway. So, the Colossal One, let's see, who is revered by many, is legendary for many failed attempts to hunt him. He is also responsible for the death of Kitani's father, so in a way, the Colossal One is like Sharptooth of the TV series. So basically, it's if Littlefoot took revenge on Sharptooth. Okay, he went all John Wick on his ass. Went all lone dinosaur John Wick on him. Oh my god, if they did a live-action Land Before Time 6, and they did the lone dinosaur, they should probably get fucking Keanu Reeves. I don't know. Well, it was more based on, like, Clint Eastwood and shit, from what I remember. The other antagonist is an evil, unnamed character who has a who's a Theratosaurus, who's like that weird long neck bird thing with the sharp claws. So I guess he's like the Starscream of the series. He is good at ambushing, trapping, and baiting people. His main weapon is a blade that is made from blood crystals. Ooh, so he uses Sith kyber crystals. Okay. Now the tribe she comes from is very chaotic because after the death of her father, there's so much infringing for leadership. Her older brother, who is well respected for your tribe, is a candidate for the leader of the tribe, and he uses cruel and underhanded tactics to get his way. Okay, so everybody's kind of cocky in this camp. Okay, that's interesting. As for the creatures, the series you get is your basic prehistoric animals: T-Rex, Brontosaurus, Triceratops, Stegosaurus, pterodactyls, raptors, woolly mammoths, saber-toothed tigers, etc., and giant insects. There will be a creature called Leviathan, who is an ancient dragon-like sea creature that the guardian of whatever. Okay, so now it's Power Rangers where there's like all these dinosaurs and woolly mammoths and shit, and then there's a dragon. Okay. This is a brief representation of a larger idea. I value your opinions. Just wondered what you thought on this project. Thank you for hearing me out. Sincerely yours, Jared Osborne. New designs and placeholders for... Okay, yeah, okay, so it's got a bit of a Dinosaur King vibe to it. I never watched Dinosaur King, but I know a lot about it. But, yeah, okay, I'm actually kind of intrigued what this is going to be about, Jared. I'm really looking forward to see what it is. I don't know how, depending on how you're going to do the animation or whatever, I would suggest doing it as a manga first, and, like, basically doing the script all the way through, and then storyboard it as a manga, and then put it out as a comic book, essentially. That's what I would do with this, but a very interesting... He sent me a little kind of reference of what the like, main cave girl's gonna look like, so it looks like this. I guess this is from an anime. I don't know which. You guys let me know in the comments which anime this is from. I swear to God, JT, if this is from a hentai, I swear to God. Alright, so, yeah, Jared, thank you so much for this letter. I'm looking forward to see what you do with this Caveman Dinosaur anime project. Sounds pretty freaking kick-ass. I'm not gonna lie. Telling me it in this format is like, really understanding of what you're doing. So, I approve, man. You do what you need to do. I have faith you're gonna get it done. Really good. So, next one is from Zachary Wren from Spanaway, WA. What's WA? Is WA, Wisconsin or Washington? I can't remember. Which one's WA in the States? Let me know, JT. Terminator reviews. We're currently going through kind of the story. We just got to write a script. So there's that. But yeah, JT, which one is WA in the United States? Let me know. But he's from Spanaway, which is pretty cool. So this is from Zachary Wren. And we're going to see what the hell he sent us this time, which is pretty cool. Who do you think Crispin Glover would be a good Joker? I don't know. He was a good Willy Wonka in Epic Movie, which is one of my guilty pleasures. I really don't think... Okay, hang on a sec. So, yeah, we're just gonna kind of go through there. So, first of all, let's read this letter. And, see what we got here. Holy shit. Okay. Dear Big Jack Films, I really love your King Kong fan film, and I'd like to have a DVD copy. I'll give you my very first fan mail. I'm starting, and I don't have a PayPal account to get your King Kong fan film on DVD. I'll give you cash instead. It's cheap. I'll give you $5 in cash. I'm starting my King Kong fan film too. Okay, wow. Okay, so hold on a sec. Oh, dude, Zachary, come on, man. Dude, I appreciate that. Zachary, what a great guy. Sent us $20 for donations to help us with our project. Thank you so much, Zachary. You know what? Because you're a good sport, we're going to send you a DVD copy right away. I will get that shipped out to you along with a letter, a personal letter of thank you. But yeah, bear in mind, DVDs were not finished yet. We still have to, like, manufacture them properly, but I'll give you an early DVD if you would like, because, man, you deserve it. Thank you so much, Zachary. Wow. Thank you. I like, this is the kind of shit that I do my, my stuff for. Like, that is so sweet of you, man. Thank you. So let's see. I don't have PayPal. Okay, so anyway, I'm starting my King Kong fan film too. Even I'm glad that you made your Kong fan film. You did more than good. You did great. Aw, man. Come on. I'm also glad that you've had Android 18 from Dragon Ball as your... okay. Yeah, as a character, yes. Real life, no. Because, you know, relationships aren't my thing, but, Yeah, I have sci-fi. I have sci-fi for My Little Pony. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. That is okay. I won't say what he sent here because some of this stuff is personal, so I'm gonna keep it quiet. But that is really sweet of you, Zachary. Wow. Okay. Just trying to see here. I hope you like your fan mail, and I can't wait for a DVD copy of your King Kong fan film. Enjoy it. Sincerely, Zachary Wren. Dude, Zachary, thank you so much. Like, this is really going to help support our channel and support our content. I'm going to put this in our budget supplies, but we really appreciate it, man, and thank you so much. Like, that's the first I think I've gotten donations from somebody in terms of fans. So guys, if Zachary has a YouTube channel, send it to us in the comments, and we'll send you a shout out, buddy, because we really appreciate it. But we'll send you a DVD copy of the movie as soon as we can. Hopefully we'll get it done by the holidays, and we'll get that sent to you, and it's on us. But again, thank you so much, buddy. That's gonna really that money's really gonna come in handy with helping us with our projects. So there's that. And good luck with your fan film, man. I really want to see what you turn out. It's funny because I'm surprised how many people have told me that they're gonna start doing their Kong fan films because they were inspired by mine, and mine was just more of an experimental piece to see how I could do special effects and push myself to the limit. And without the cast and crew, and the whole cast and crew and everybody were really great, but the fact that it inspired people to do their own is something I can really appreciate, which is fantastic. Hey, Jack, have you found a solution to the copper problem? Yeah, basically, all my content's not going to be for children. I'm so sorry, but that's going to be the case. Unless you can, I don't know, lie to the system saying you're, 25. That's the only way, really, you can watch my content. You got notifications up. But, yeah, that's the only way I see really fixing COPPA is just to make it's basically, so YouTube is essentially going to turn into Pornhub. Essentially. All right, we got one more piece of fan mail. This is from Carl Donna from Serveringe. I don't know really the addresses here, but this is from a guy named Carl. Must be a fan of the show. So we're going to see what the hell's in here. And I'm already feeling there's something plastic in here, I can tell. I can already tell there's something plastic in here. So let's see. First of all, let's read his letter, because normally these come in letters. Okay, it's a little note. Oh, that's cute, a little note thing. Dear Big Jack Films, my name is Carl L. And I live in Sweden. Oh, wow! This came all the way from Sweden. Shit! I didn't know I had fans in Sweden. I don't know much Swedish language, so whatever the thank you welcome is, thank you, man. We really appreciate it. My first video of your King Kong review was King Kong 2005 review. It got me into the King Kong franchise. I'm glad to see that because technically Peter Jackson's film did get me into it as well, which is pretty cool. I also see other videos and etc. I made this custom Lego minifigure of you. If you were a Lego figure, figures come in with 2 swords and a camera and a custom. What? What? Oh my god! This guy seriously made a custom minifigure of me. Oh my god. Thank you for getting me into King Kong again. Dude, you are so welcome. Oh my goodness. I cannot, I'm so, I want to see what this is. This is going to be, oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god. Dude, Carl, thank you so much. This is so cute. Wow! Holy shit! This is one of the best gifts I've ever received from a fan! It's oh my god! It is, I'm not kidding, a Lego version of me! It's me! As a Lego! Oh my god, Jack, he's a Lego maniac. Jack, he's a Lego maniac. Zach, thank you so much. This is so cool. This guy has this down. Look at that. That's freaking me. I know it's the focus is really bad. I'm just trying to get it in that focus realm. I don't know if it's going to, It's a little blurry, but oh shit. As you can see, he's got me with the glasses. He's got my long hair. He got the hair right, so thank you, buddy. The hair is always a plus. He's got the jacket. I guess he couldn't get the artwork right for because my shirt is a Darth Vader shirt, which is kind of cool. But either way, this is amazing. He's even got the blue pants. He got the blue jeans right. This is awesome. And what's also really cool, it has a little plaque. This guy made a little plaque, says Big Jack Films. Wow. That is so cool. And on top of that, he made this thing have accessories. Accessories sold separately. Batteries not included. Oh my god. Okay, so first of all, he made a custom camera. He made a custom little camera. Look at that. That is so cool. And no, it's great. Can it peg? Can it peg? Yes, it can peg onto the thing. Awesome. It can peg onto the goddamn thing. That is amazing. But he also made 2 swords. And it looks like he used aluminum tape. Aluminum tape, for anybody who wants to make custom swords, is your best friend. But he made a katana, which is amazing. So now it's Samurai Jack. Gotta get back to the past, Samurai Jack. This is awesome. And then he also made the Sword of Light, which is the power sword that my character uses in the show. And it just sticks like that. That is amazing. Oh my god, Zachary, this is so sweet. Like, I want to cry. Like, normally when I get fan stuff like this, it's the sweetest thing, fan art, whatever. This is beautiful. Thank you so much, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just realized what this could go to. Sorry if I'm geeking out, but I just realized what this could go to because I've had this for a while. This is so cool. my Lego figure goes perfect with my custom 18. Oh my god. This is the greatest thing ever. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, I'm gonna put this right on my shelf. Oh my god, I'm having way too much fun. I haven't had fun with Lego in years, but you know what's really funny? It's funny because I'm actually gonna start selling some old Legos of mine, like some of my Lego Batman stuff and shit I don't care about. I'm actually gonna start selling this because I need the money. But I'm keeping my castles and shit. Don't worry about that. But holy crap. Yes, somebody make an action. Oh my god. Could somebody make an action figure of me? Like, can somebody make like an action figure and put it in a nice collector's box? I don't know. Take my sayings and like make it speak like a speaking dollars. Oh my god. Just fucking Big Jack Films merchandise. Oh, okay. Who else would want a minifigure of me? Honest to God, if anybody wants a minifigure of me, let me know. Because I can probably get these made and easily made. This is awesome! Oh my god. I freaking love this! Like, I'm literally laughing my ass off and crying because I'm so touched. Carl, thank you so much for this. This is an excellent little gift. I'm gonna have so much fun with this. Like, and it's funny because it goes where I started with YouTube, like 10, 12 years ago. I remember, like, my first videos were all old Lego videos. In fact, you can see them all on my channel. And they were really primitive, very crappily made. But, like, the fact that we've come full circle. I started by making YouTube videos, and then somebody I start as doing Lego videos, and then somebody turns me into a Lego figure. This is the greatest thing ever! Oh my god! This is the greatest thing ever! I love this so much. Okay, Carl and Zachary, who sent the donation in for the, for the project, thank you both so much. And in fact, I'm gonna put a shout out at the end of this video. I'm gonna put a shout out at the end of this video for those two channels, Carl and Zachary. You guys earned it. you guys earned a shout out big time. So I'll go like on all my social medias after this live stream. I'll share your stuff around. But thank you so much. This is beautiful. And I don't know where to place this. I think I'm gonna place this right on top of my Blu-ray next to my trophies. That is awesome. Thank you so much. And that's really all the fan mail. Like, I am so shocked. But like, I mean, I got other things. Like, I've been keeping like a billboard full of like fan mail and stuff. Like, I want to show this off because I've got fan art that people have been sending me. Like, look at this. Somebody sent me fan art of my Kong remake of Kong and the T-Rex. I forget who this is from. This is from, I can't even remember. Holy shit. Wish they had signed their name on it. But this is Kong and the T-Rex from my film. And these are beautiful pieces of artwork. And I love it. And, you know, I get little sketches and stuff. But I honestly, like, all my fans, I appreciate you guys so much for everything, you know, you've been sending me. Everything you've been asking me in questions and whatnot through this mail. It's the reason I keep doing YouTube. Even though I know YouTube's gonna go to shit soon, I don't care. I'm gonna keep making videos for you guys because you guys fucking rock. You guys are awesome, and I am so proud to have fans like you out there. And by the way, guys, if you want to send me more fan mail, you can, obviously, at this address, Big Jack Films, P.O. Box 326, Queensville, Ontario, L0G100. We love receiving fan art. We love receiving gifts. We love receiving donations, and we love answering your questions. We really appreciate everything you guys have been helping us out with the channel, but this is going to go great. Yes, Jared, if you go back a bit to the live stream, we already did your letter, but thank you, Jared. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Zachary. I can't believe I had fans in fucking Brazil, or where was this? Was this Brazil? Sweden. Sweden, my mistake. I can't believe I have fans in Sweden. Like, I would love to know if I have fans in Japan. If I have fans in Japan, arigato. Domo arigato. Thank you very much. But, fuck, like, this is, like, all this is why I do this channel for you guys, honestly. And I just appreciate everything you've been doing for me. You can also support us on Patreon, which is great too. And on top of that, you know, we're gonna start putting videos on BitChute. We have TikTok now. You guys can follow us on TikTok because we do skits like that every day, and you can check out a ton of our videos there. Like, we're hitting like over 600 on TikTok, which is fucking insane. But yeah, and one last piece of sort of fan mail I want to talk about is something that I was kind of cleaning out some old family files, and I discovered some nostalgia that I remember from long ago. This is crazy. I don't know if you guys have seen this on my social media. I did post it on there. But there's two things here I want to share. So this was back February 3rd, 2000, about 3 days before my birthday, before my 8th birthday. So I was about 7 when this happened. And I used to live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I used to live in, what was it? Elm Grove, Wisconsin, but it was also a part of Milwaukee. And funny enough, I saw the majority of the Star Wars prequels there. So I could have technically seen The Phantom Menace the same time Mr. Plinkett did, which is such a weird connection. Such a weird connection. But around February 3rd, 2000, there was a very special guest who came into our town and came to our local Blockbuster. That being Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, came to our town. I think he was promoting something, but obviously all the Star Wars fans showed up for it. And it was so huge that the newspapers at the time, I'm holding an actual article newspaper. This is a 20-year-old newspaper from February 3rd, 2000. And it says, you know, council approves, well, that's just some town thing. But obviously Mark Hamill came to our town. And this is a 7-year-old me in the front page of the newspaper waiting for Mark Hamill in the freezing cold. And I had my lightsaber, and it says, Young Jedi waits for Luke. Outside Blockbuster Video Store. 8-year-old Jack Buchanan Elm Grove waits the arrival of Mark Hamill, who starred in Luke Skywalker in the popular movie Star Wars. Jack carries his lightsaber with him. So, I was the original Rey. I was the original Rey. Just give him my lightsaber. I predated The Force Awakens 15 years ago. Oh, I'm having so much screen. But anyway, yeah. So I was on the front page 20 years ago with my lightsaber, little young Jackie Cannon, waiting to learn from the Jedi Master. And I still have that photo framed on my wall, which is pretty cool. Actually, I'll show that right now. Fuck it. Oh, okay, there goes my Terminator gun. So, this was me meeting Mark Hamill at the Blockbuster we used to be at, and that's my sister, by the way. Really, really awe-inspiring moment for me, and like Mark Hamill was such a nice guy when I met him. I met him a few times. He's a nice guy. But man, like that took me back. That is some nostalgia boner level shit right there. And there goes the fucking gun, and there goes the fucking papers. Oh my god. So there's that. And I broke my goddamn chair again. What is up with this thing? This chair is fucked. But the last thing is, again, I was really into Star Wars, obviously, back in the day. I still am a Star Wars fan. I cannot wait for Rise of Skywalker. Even if it's not good, the hype's gonna be great. But what's really cool is when I was a kid, I remember I was so into Star Wars that I sent a letter to George Lucas personally. And obviously it was probably crappy writing or whatever. But, I mean, you don't get this kind of shit nowadays because nowadays it's all online. You can't really, like, who sends letters anymore? But except for you guys, and you guys are fucking awesome. But I sent this letter to Lucasfilm, and I can't remember when this was dated, but I remember I was telling George I was such a big fan and everything. There it is. There's the old Lucasfilm logo. Pre-Disney Lucasfilm archive right here. This isn't some fucking Mandela effect. Southern California, whatever. I think this is the same address, but we're gonna I want to read through this because I remember I read it and I was kind of okay with it, but just like the prequels, I was rather disappointed. And that's only because George Lucas... And it's going to be funny the way I read this. So, this is hilarious. So, it reads, this is an actual reply from Lucasfilm. An actual reply. It says, hello. Just hello, not even my name on this. Thank you for your letter to George Lucas. Because of the demands of his schedule, he is not able to see it, but has asked me to respond to fan correspondence on his behalf. Meaning he was on vacation, not wanting to deal with the backlash of episode 1. However, we are delighted to know that you like Star Wars so much. Yes, I like the original trilogy. If you have seen The Phantom Menace, we hope you liked it. If you have not, we hope you get to see it soon. I saw Phantom Menace a total, I want to say, 6 times. 4 when it came out originally in theaters, and 5 on its opening night, re-released in 3D. Barely anybody, there was like 10 other people in the theater. Just the fact that, like, they were so desperate to try to promote Phantom Menace. They knew how bad the fans had it. They knew how bad of disappointment it was, even though I like Phantom Menace. We've always tried to send personal letters to everyone who writes. Unfortunately, because of the deluge of mail we are now receiving. Oh my god! The deluge of mail they're receiving, aka, Dear George Lucas, you've ruined Star Wars. Because this is before the internet was really big. And what's really funny about this is that before the internet, guys, remember, there was a time before the internet, ask your parents or grandparents, kids, if they're watching, you had to write letters to complain about something in a film. Like, when Michael Keaton was cast as Batman in '89, there were written letters to Warner Brothers from fans who were downright pissed off. Like, this is pre-Twitter. This was Twitter. Twitter was paper back then. But basically, this is a pre-Twitter aged thing of response to Phantom Menace. Just the fact that they have to send this out to every fan now back then when they got so many complaints. Because of the delusion we are all. I can't take that seriously. Saving, we are no longer able to handle the volume of regret, and we regret we must acknowledge that your inquiry with a form letter. Yeah, so this was pretty much a copy-paste thing. This is difficult for all of us. Yeah, it's difficult for all of you because people thought your movie sucked. Little did we all know it could only get worse from here. In some cases. This is difficult for all of us, as all of us here at Lucasfilm value Mr. Lucas's fans very highly. Yeah. The fans of prequels now you do, but Disney probably not. If you are online and want to keep up with the latest information on the new films, this is back before they even knew the titles of Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, our website is back when it was like www.starwars.com. Also, Lucasfilm has a fan club. A fan club. And if you are already a member, you may call 1-800-TRUE-FAN! True Fan! It says True Fan! The real fans! To ask about joining. This is hilarious. This is so funny to look back. I want to scan this and send this out to the internet and say, this is what their response was before Twitter. Oh, fuck. Please know that we appreciate your very kind words about Mr. Lucas and have enclosed a small gift that we hope you like. May the force be with you. Annie Merrifield, secretary to George Lucas. Now it's Kathleen Kennedy. Good luck getting sending a letter to her. And it's funny because when I got this letter, they sent me Phantom Menace stickers that were old Jar Jar Binks, so they knew how bad their movie was, and now at that point, they were just fucking with them. I can't imagine how many other fans probably got Jar Jar Binks stickers. That's hilarious. But you know what? As a relic of the past, August 31st, 1999. Wow. Probably because I was the only one who liked Phantom Menace back then, but we're looking at a 20-year-old piece of letter. But it's just a nice relic of the past. I really appreciate it. For pre-internet Lucasfilm. Just a little something there. But man, we just went on a bit of a fan mail adventure there, didn't we? Okay, so now with all that out of the way, let's get to some questions. We've got a bit more time before we have to close down. Let's see. Wow, okay, so everyone's apparently talking about Terminator on the chat. Okay. We'll send in the questions. Fire away. Hello, Brock McGinnis. Good to see ya. Guys, go subscribe to Brock. He does an amazing show called Fandemic. Reviews fan films and shit. Guys, go support him. He's doing really good with what he's doing right now. But yeah, so that was just a little like thing there. I'm binge watching the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I don't watch that cartoon, but I heard some people say it's pretty good. I'm just more of the game guy. I'm more of the Mario game guy. Although funny enough, I do want to watch the Super Mario Brothers movie. I've only seen bits of it. Say, Jack, what was your favorite character from my Katani idea the most? I do like the main character, Jared. She seems like a pretty decent character. But again, I'm looking forward to see what the hell you put out there. It sounds pretty badass. I like the King Kong videos. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Elvis. I can't do Elvis. Like, that sounds more like Johnny Bravo. Do the monkey with me. And it's funny, people talk about how Johnny Bravo, they should revive it. You know, in this day and age, Johnny Bravo would not survive. Unfortunately. Do you watch the Mario movie? It's awful. See, I know it's bad, but there is a charm to it, I think. What creature should you add? Just dinosaurs. Just more dinosaurs. More dinosaurs means more products. When is Parody Quarter? When is another one you mean? Well, we technically did one with the Hello Kitty episode. I might do more in the future. Right now, the Kong reviews are a little bit on hold because I got one that I'm working on right now with a writer and a special guest, but also because I'm working on the Power Rangers review currently. Not much Justin Tang. I just read a fuckload of old mails and new mails and stuff, which was pretty cool. And a fan from make sure I get this right. A fan from Sweden made me a Lego figure, which is fucking awesome. So there's that. But yeah, like we've just been reading a bunch of fan mail, and yeah, I don't know if we got more fan mail, guys. We might do more of these fan mail Fridays. I think these might replace fan mail fanatics because I like doing these live streams a bit more. Which fan base do you think is more toxic, Star Wars or Sonic? Ooh, that's tough. I think, like, sensitivity-wise, in terms of, I want to say the furry community, maybe Sonic, but Star Wars has been pretty bad for about 20 years. Do a commentary on my Spice World review. Maybe. I might actually do that. That might be something to do, because I do want to put more commentaries. If you want to know what happened behind the scenes, yeah, I could probably do that for you. Do you like the Electric Company? I don't know what that is, unfortunately, Elvis. Unfortunately, my king, I have no idea, Your Majesty of rock and roll. Finish the 4-part play of Princess Kitty. The hell is Princess? Is that a Hello Kitty thing? I've already done one Hello Kitty. I think that's enough. I think what's great about doing Parody Corner in terms of Kong reviews is that it actually allows me to look at other shows and content, but take a look at specific episodes. Stallone and Mel Gibson were offered the Terminator 800, but they declined. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it's just, they're both, like, let me put it like this, guys. A little guidance for you guys. Guide to life. Any organization, group, faith, club, fandom, whatever, guys, there's always a 10% of extremists. And what I mean by that is there's the 10% who just hate it, who are just there to hate it and to destroy it and to basically make it something it's not supposed to be. That's every fandom. That's every group, everything in life. Any kind of organized group is essentially going to have that 10% of extremists. And those are the guys you got to keep an eye out for. Those are the guys you got to kind of stay clear of. That's just my typical advice to life, you know, in terms of things like that. What's your favorite Nostalgia Critic episode? It's really, it's kind of hard to choose. I did like his, I guess, like, old school reviews. I mean, the first review I ever saw that he did was the Tom and Jerry movie, which had me laugh my ass off, because I do enjoy that. It's mostly movies that I, like, have seen that he's covered. So, the Inspector Gadget movie, Signs, Patch Adams, like, that one, that just hurts. Barney's Great Adventure, Thomas and the Magic Railroad, The Magic Voyage. Normally when he does animated stuff, it's hilarious. Like, lately, I don't know I can really count as any of those being my favorite episodes. The Wall was just meh. I mean, I don't think it was bad, it was just meh. But I actually don't mind some of the movies he's done. Like, the one I think is magnum opus for me, personally, and I know behind the scenes it was a bit of a problem, was Suburban Nights. Suburban Nights because... only because, like, it's a fun comedy. It's like a Monty Python, but with YouTubers. And for me, that was probably the best thing Doug ever put out was Suburban Nights. In fact, a part of me wants to make a sequel, like the unofficial sequel, and, like, that's what I would call it. I would call it Suburban Nights 2, the unofficial sequel. And it would, or the unofficial quest. And it would be, like, probably me and a bunch of other YouTubers going on a quest, and we continue where they left off. Maybe have it where we find the remnants of Malachite's hand, or something like that. Like, I would love to do a sequel to that. Like, it'd be something, like, because, like, I am friends with Doug. I've talked to him a few times, and it's something where I would probably have to ask him, like, if that's okay, because I feel like that would be something I would love to do. I just don't I have kind of a story, but I don't know how I would tell it, and I would and on top of that, I would make sure I did the production properly this time around, if you know what I mean. What is cuter, Baby Yoda or the Ewoks? Both. Both are cute, although Baby Yoda is a little cuter. I like the porks. I don't know the obsession of Baby Yoda. I get it. It is cute, because Yoda's already cute. And shit like that. Play Terminator Resistance. I would if I had any new consoles, which I refuse to buy. I have retconned all next-gen consoles because nowadays you're paying $500 to $800 a console, and you're paying $100 for half a game. Fuck that. Do the Godzilla movies. We have plans to do something Godzilla-related in the future. Speaking of Doug, what would you like to see on Doug's reviews of Disneycember? Mighty Joe Young 98. I've been waiting for that since he did the live-action Disney movies. That has been my #1 requested thing for him to do on Disneycember, and it's just not happened yet, which is surprising. I wonder if he is saving it for a Nostalgia Critic. If so, can't wait to see how he tears into that one. I mean, the thing is with Doug is that when it comes to his reviews, I don't take his opinion seriously because it's just meant to be comedy. It's meant to put jokes in it. It's like mysteries, like it's the equivalent of if Mystery Science Theater 3000, after their riffing, reviewed the movie. That's essentially what every Nostalgia Critic is. And the fact that people take his reviews so seriously, it's just kind of like they don't understand the reason why he does them. And it's supposed to be satirical. It's a satirical critic. He's not meant to be an actual critic. Like, he's just meant to poke fun at movies and maybe make a skit once in a while. And I know a lot of people have issues with the skits, but to be honest, it shows the production value he's able to do. Pierce Brosnan was the best James Bond. Him and Daniel Craig, I can agree on. Ian McDermott is Frollo. Can he sing? If he can sing, then maybe. I would love to see Ian McKellen as Frollo, personally. Ian McKellen or Benedict Cumberbatch? Disney is company Thanos. Yeah, and you know what? I heard a video that Disney might have been behind COPPA, so they're essentially doing the Thanos snap. And I would look, can somebody make a video of like the Thanos snap with COPPA and show all these famous YouTubers getting turned to dust? Just as to kind of give an idea of what it's going to be like. I have not seen one Elvis Presley movie, unfortunately. Not one. I guess because like I've only liked 1 or 2 of his songs. I was more introduced to them through Muppet Classic Theater and Lilo and Stitch was when I got introduced to Elvis. Hunchback of Notre Dame has been filmed many times. Yeah, I know. The Lon Chaney film, the Charles Lowden film, The Secret of the Hunchback, where Quasimodo falls to his death and sprouts angel wings like a fucking X-Men. What the hell? Is Google Skynet? No, COPPA is Skynet. It's become self-aware. In 1 hour, it will take initiative to wipe out its all targets. What targets? Us! Humans! Skynet is the virus! It's the only reason everything's falling apart! You know, people complain about Terminator 3. I personally kind of, like, have fun with it, even though it is a carbon copy of 2, but the ending is so good to Terminator 3. I really enjoy the ending. Like, just such a dark, bleak, everybody dies, loses ending. I don't know why I love movies that do that, where they just end on a really bad note. Like, where there is no winner, everyone loses, everyone dies. Like, I can only name a few that do that. Like, the main example, the original, all the Planet of the Apes movies have 0 good, happy endings. No Planet of the Apes movie has a good ending. So, like, I think one of my favorites, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, has probably one of the darkest endings I've ever seen to a film. To quote Patrick Star, and everyone died. The end. Like, that's Beneath the Planet of the Apes. So, something like, you know, Terminator 3 with its bleak ending, I like that. Like, Kong is a bleak ending, but it's a way where it's like, it wraps the story, obviously, but still bleak. I don't know what, I just enjoy films with just no happily ever afters, essentially. I think it just gives a different motive. Like, even fucking Avengers Infinity War doesn't have a good ending. Like, it leaves everybody on a somber note. Empire, I don't count that, but even like Infinity War, I don't count that because it did overall end with Endgame. Night of the Living Dead has an absolute good punch to the bleak. Yeah, I know, that's another one. Night of the Living Dead. Like, a lot of the horror movies have bleak endings. Like, they're always, oh, the killer pops back up, and then credits. We'll see you in the sequel. That will never happen. I don't count that because if you're setting up for a sequel, you don't count. Yes, I know what Dingo Pictures is, and it's like fucking. We do not speak its name. It's up there with Asylum Productions in terms of bad quality. At least with fucking Dingo Pictures, you can kind of laugh at how bad it is. Asylum is so bad, it just makes me angry. Like, it just makes me fucking angry. And this is the thing I love about doing this, like these live streams. I just get to talk about movies with you guys. It's great. Do you like intermissions? Especially with long movies? Absolutely. I do like those. It gives you a chance to go to the bathroom, get some food, freshen up. Good to stretch legs. For me, like, it's something like, I mean, I watched Lawrence of Arabia in theaters, and they had an intermission, which was great. But I miss those with long movies. Like, you know, it'd be great. They should do an intermission. Like, I heard they're going to be re-releasing the Lord of the Rings, the extended cuts in theaters. It'd be great to get an intermission in between, just to give people time to take a break. But I do enjoy those. I do enjoy intermissions. Have I ever seen the T2 3D attraction at Universal? Yes, I have, and I loved it. It was a great show. That is definitely something I am going to talk about with the Terminator series is T2 3D, because that was one of the best, last great classic attractions they had before the millennium hit, and they started to close things down. Going to focus on making a VHS collection. Would you like a copy of my movie, Brian? That might help you. You can, if you want a copy of my movie, guys. Again, $5 plus shipping. Just $5 to $10 plus shipping. Just send us a message or anything on social media, and we'll send you our PayPal account and everything. Have I reviewed Conan the Barbarian? No, but I want to maybe at some point because I've actually really started to get into Conan. It's a pretty good series. I even like the 2011 remake. I actually think it's pretty solid. Do I want a third Conan with Arnold? Absolutely. King Conan, I support 100%. Or hell, and then after that, if you want to keep going, do Son of Conan. Do the son, like, I don't know, Son of the like, Conan, like, the title, what would Conan's son be? I don't know. Something Son of the Barbarian. Yeah, that's the thing. The androids, Smith, here's the thing. Akira Toriyama has constantly stated that the Red Ribbon Army in Dragon Ball and the entire Dragon Ball franchise was inspired by the Terminator franchise, by Cameron's work. I believe Android 8 in Dragon Ball was essentially Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then you have things like, you know, like a kid sent back from the future to warn about the impending doom. Like, Trunks is Kyle Reese. You have Bulma as essentially Sarah Connor. And then you have, I don't know, also Trunks is also doubling as John, or no, Gohan was John Connor. And then obviously 17 and 18, Lapis and Lazuli were the Terminators. And then you go even further than that, you have Android 16, which is essentially the T-800, down to the damage in the voice even in the English dub, sounds very similar to Arnold, is basically what's been happening there. So, yeah, I really, really do think that Akira Toriyama did and was inspired by the Terminator franchise. If Copa takes down your channel, what will you do? Probably move to BitChute, and I do have a second channel that already has about 2,000 subscribers. It'll just be depending on what happens, because look, honestly, if Copa does it, in realistic, if we're thinking the over-the-top real worst, YouTube's going to be gone. YouTube's just going to shut down. Like, YouTube won't be able to process all these takedowns, and creators are going to get sick of it, and they're going to have to, like, because here's the thing. If this goes through, creators are going to be inclined to do content, and therefore YouTube will lose money and eventually go into bankruptcy and finally just shut down. They'll have to shut down entirely. Like, it'll be the equivalent of, you know, YTMND and shit like that, because nobody goes on that anymore. You know, like, it's going to get, like, if, honestly, real term, guys, Copa goes through properly, YouTube's going to shut down. YouTube will be gone. And, like, everyone will have to move to the next thing. Because the fact that they would allow that, like, I really hope COPPA fails. Like, people are saying, guys, go send your complaints. Like, I've done my part. Go send your complaints to the governments and everything. Like, you got, because here's the thing. I'm in Canada. Technically, it shouldn't affect me. But for Americans, because COPPA and the FTC mostly apply to Americans. For my American viewers, this applies to you. This applies to you. You guys are the real main target of danger. So my advice is to either A, move to Canada or some other country. You can't do the UK because Article 13. But my advice would be to just go to your government and tell them how much bullshit this is. And that YouTube, I think what these, I'm going to call them boomers. Okay, boomer. There, I did it. I've jumped the train on that one. These boomers at COPPA don't know about pop culture. They live in the 1940s where, if you're a geek and you're 20, you're mentally nuts and blah, blah, blah. If they really, because the thing is, people won't, I really think what should happen is, if we can raid Area 51, if we can do that, why can't we do that with YouTube? Why can't we go up to the FTC and go up to YouTube, have signs and protests saying, this isn't right, and call them out on it and saying, you're taking our employment. You're taking people's jobs away. And you know what? I guarantee the FTC would be like, well, you should get a normal job. And then that's going to piss off a lot of people. If they say that, so many people are going to be pissed because they're going to realize, yeah, they want us to work in fucking factories and retail and shit. No, there's other ways of getting employment, motherfucker. So, again, guys, go to your Congress, go to your, government, and, tell them how you feel about this. Because that's the only way to stop them. Petitions, anything. Just have all the evidence ready and saying, this is bullshit. And my biggest, honestly, if you want to make a difference, go to YouTube. If people in California, go to YouTube, go to your Congress members, go to March. YouTubers should march on Washington to the Congress, to wherever COP is, and protest. Have signs out saying that this is wrong. Then it'll get their attention. People think we can get their attention through social media. That's one way. Biggest way to get attention, especially on the news and the normal media television outlet, protest in the streets. Get a petition and get a protest going. Because if you can prove that YouTube is a good income for jobs, COPA might be inclined to listen. And I think that's pretty much what people should do. I'm not saying a resistance or, going around, fuck the government. No, I'm just saying, go protest. Get a sign out. Tell them how you feel in person, actually. Hell, let me put it like this. The whole copyright system that YouTube dealt with. I had my Reign of Kong review taken down a while ago because of an audio that was, I think, taken down by, I want to say, Warner Brothers or Universal. I can't remember. And I was thinking, did they take down my video because of the music I used, the soundtrack to Kong? No, it turned out, because the thing is that YouTube had made a rule with copyright claimers that they had to put a timestamp and what the brand was that they were showing that they had claimants on. Universal did not do that with this strike. So I reached out to, they thankfully had an email address, so I reached out to them personally and saying, what's the issue? How can I fix this? And they were very quickly able to direct me and say, yeah, Don Henley, we run Don Henley's music group and it's not liable for fair use. I'm like, okay, so I'll go fix that. Thank you so much. So the fact that I'm able to reach out to them personally is a plus. So I say to anybody in California or anybody in Washington who knows where the COPPA stuff is, where YouTube is, book an appointment. Book an appointment and tell them, this is not right. This isn't right for people. People need to need money to live. So I know I need a million subs, and the best way you can do that, if you guys want to help me, share my channel around. Just share this shit. Spread it. I hate to sound terrible. Spread it around like a bad STD. Just spread this shit around like butter on bread. That's your best bet. So honestly, that's what I would advise you to do. Look, emails and the internet and all that is great, but the only way you can really tell them how you feel and get it, basically take a screwdriver through their head, not literally, but take a drill through their head to get your point across. Go to them personally and tell them about it. Because that will get their attention. And they should get the media's attention. Hell, Markiplier. I just subscribed to Markiplier because I wasn't really into him. But now that he's standing up for YouTubers, now he's one of the biggest on the platform who stands up for us, I'm subscribed to him because, you know, I support what he's doing. So he's been going on talk shows, trying to get the main media's attention, talking about YouTube is the new norm. YouTube is the new television. And in doing so, we should be respected like television producers. So, yeah, that's essentially how it is. That's what I would advise everybody in the States to do. Just go protest, go to your congressman, go to YouTube headquarters, book an appointment, and tell them how you're feeling about this. Tell them this is ridiculous. We need to know what's going on, and how do we make this better for everybody. So that's pretty much my rant on COPPA. So I guess we're gonna answer 3 more questions, and then I'm gonna call it a night because we're going overtime. So let's get this going. So first of all, say Jack, the score for my Kadena Empire would be on par with Waterworld. Absolutely, Waterworld's the best score ever made. I support that motion, Jared. Definitely do that. Justin Chang, I recommend watching Technoracity for YouTube series of Mystery Minute on social media and everything. Okay. I see you in future filmmakers. Thank you very much, Red Yoshi. Is it me, or is it getting crazier out there? I know what you mean. That doesn't count as a question. We got 2 more questions, guys. Ask a question about the show or whatever. Interested in reading my script? Send me an email, man. I can maybe do that. So, let's see. Have I ever reviewed Speed Racer? No, I remember watching the anime, and I remember playing the PS1 game, and I have seen the movie. And I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind reviewing the movie because out of all of the Wachowski brother, sister, whatever's films, that's my personal favorite that they've done. I've never been a fan of their work. I thought The Matrix was boring as hell and like really just nah. I thought Cloud Atlas was boring. Jupiter Ascending was just god fucking awful. Like, I literally saw that in theaters thinking it was going to be an original sci-fi thing. I was going to be really excited. The trailers had me. And then I watched it, and about 1/3 in, I walked out. I walked out before the 3rd act started because I was so bored. I was so not into it that, you know what I did? I went across the street to a pet store and played with puppies for about a good half hour, 45 minutes. And that was more entertaining than probably the 3rd act of Jupiter Ascending. Oh, God. So, yeah, Speed Racer is really the only movie I like that they did. See, The Matrix isn't something I'd probably review, David. It's not really up my alley. All right, so let's get one more question. Future for the TikToks. I'm going to keep doing TikToks because I've really enjoyed doing them. I've really had a blast having fun with them, posting about 2 or 3 a day. And again, guys, go follow me on TikTok. It's great. So last question from Smith. What if Kyle Reese was the argumented soldier in Dark Fate? That would have been interesting. I don't see that happening. I really just think the franchise, it's just, I'm just kind of done with it. Stop making them. 6 is enough. Yeah, COPPA don't get TikTok. They probably won't. Essentially. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. We've gone overtime this time. And again, a big thank you to everybody who's been sending me fan mail. Carl from Sweden. The freaking minifigure, man. I freaking love this. Like, this is gorgeous. Another thank you to Zachary Wren for the donation, for like the $20 donation. We'll get you a movie as soon as possible, man. I'm gonna get that shipped probably to you tomorrow. And shit like that, because you definitely deserve it, man. And then, like, finally, big thank you to Jared Osborne, sending us this idea for his Caveman anime project. I'm looking forward to that. And thank you all so much for watching. We really appreciate your time, and you guys coming in, joining our live streams and watching our videos. What to expect next week? I have no idea. I think next week is probably going to be a bit slow. I might get some videos out. I might do another reaction video. If there's any reaction things you want me to talk about, leave in the comment section. Leave me a link to a video. I might take a look at it as a little reaction video on the side. I'm going to see if maybe we can go see a movie or something this week. I don't know. I might review Alien as an opening night because I watched that during the Halloween season first time, and I thought it was actually pretty decent. So maybe I'll do that at some point. Commentaries and stuff. We'll get some stuff going this week. But obviously, again, thank you guys so much. If you guys want to support the channel, link down below to our Patreon. $1 or more will get you early access to all of our content as well as extra features. If you want a copy of our movie on VHS, it's $5 to $10 plus shipping. Send us a message via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we'll send you our PayPal, and you can cover us there. We'll let you know the shipping costs. As well, again, fan mail. If you ever want to send us letters and stuff, you can at this address, Big Jack Films, P.O. Box 326, Queensville, Ontario, L0G1R0. We love to receive donations, gifts like we've seen here, and letters and questions from you guys. We really appreciate it. So, until the next video, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. This is Big Jack Films signing off. Hopefully I don't get shut down in 2 weeks because of COPPA. And let's hope we can beat this thing up before it gets worse. So, I'll see you guys later. Love you guys. Peace out.